Meanwhile, tensions are slowly easing between the Philippines and Taiwan in recent days. NBI investigators were granted entry to Taiwan to conduct an inquiry on the death of the fisherman who was shot when the fishing boat nearly rammed a Philippine Coast Guard vessel patrolling in waters off the coast of northern Luzon. Hopefully, the inquiry will end the tensions. And joining us tonight on NewsLife is MECO Chairman Amadeo Perez. Good evening, sir, and welcome to NewsLife.
Good evening, Robert, and I'd like to greet your viewers on your program.
Sir, to start us off, has the tensions eased between the Philippines and Taiwan in recent days, and has there been more cooperation for a parallel investigation?
Yes, that is very apparent. Because the Taiwanese prosecutor is here with two others, and in fact they had a conference with the officials of the Department of Justice on how our investigators from the National Bureau of Investigation will be allowed to go to Taiwan, and I cannot ascertain what day they will leave, but they have been issued visas already. It is up to Justice Secretary de Lima to name the departure. And the same manner, when the NBI agents would depart for Taiwan, investigators from Taiwan will be also coming to the Philippines. I think the parameter of what they can do and what our people can do in Taiwan has been agreed upon this afternoon.
So now what will be the mission of the National Bureau of Investigation, and who will they interview once they get there? And after their Taiwan trip, will they actually compare notes with Taiwanese authorities?
No, they're given a free hand to first interview the survivors in the who were with the Taiwanese fisherman who was killed, and then they will go and see the boat, examine the trajectory of bullets, and if there are available slugs, this will be examined also by ballistic expert from the NBI, and then they are to study the medical legal report, because the family would not want another autopsy. So they will just have to see the video taken when the autopsy was done by a medical legal expert in Taiwan.
So now looking at our Filipino workers in Taiwan, are they safe from being harmed by their nationals? And what will happen to those who attacked our OFWs with baseball bats?
Well, the police are filing cases against them. But since Sunday, when our president made an appeal to the Taiwanese not to harass and harm our compatriots in Taiwan, the Taiwan government, led by their president, made an appeal to the Taiwanese to not to harm our OFWs in Taiwan. And to show their sincerity, in Kaohsiung and Taichung, we'll see police visibility everywhere, especially where our workers are staying, like their dorm and other places where our workers are staying. It is closely monitored and patrolled by police in Kaohsiung and in Tentong.
So now, when do you expect the resumption of deploying overseas Filipino workers to Taiwan? And right now, how many are working there?
Oh, right now we have about 90,000, and affected by the sanction imposed by Taiwan are about 6,000 Filipino workers who are supposed to fly to Taiwan, but unfortunately it was put on hold, and there have not been issued visas. in the between the Philippines and Taiwan.
So now, looking at business, is Taiwan among the country's top trading partners? And looking at that, how much is their investments in the Philippines?
Well, that's very hard to estimate right now because they are scattered all over the country. But we have a sizable Taiwanese investors here. Some have been here for almost 20 years. And I would say rough estimate would be maybe about a total of about 800 million US dollar.
So now, many of our people are asking, with the plight of our OFWs there in Taiwan, how secure are they, and how safe are their relatives who are working there, that their security will be secured?
Well, President Aquino ordered us to exert all effort to protect our Filipino workers there. And we have organized task force all over Taiwan where our workers are working. And they were instructed to avoid going to public places and just to be on the safe side. But they were instructed to call our officers and our people on a 24-hour basis. Our people are ready to give assistance to our OFWs.
Sir, and a final word from you?
Well, sa mga kababayan ho natin na may mga kabag-anak sa Taiwan, huwag po kayong mag-alala. At yan pong mga problema sa Taiwan ay inaasikaso po ng ating gobyerno sa pamagitan ng MECO at saka yung mga attached agency kamukha ng Department of Labor na nasa Taiwan na kasama namin, talagang tinututukan po namin ang kalagayan ng mga Pilipino roon. At ang huling kaganapan ho, naharas at panlakit sa Pilipino, nung Sabado. Mula nung Linggo hanggang ngayon, wala na hong natanggap kami na report na may sinaktan o hinaras na Pilipino. Kaya wag po kayong mag-alala at ang ating buting Pangulo ay lahat ng paraan na mabigyan ng sapat na proteksyon ang mga Pilipino roon ay isinasagawa po.
Okay, on that note, thank you very much for joining us here tonight at NewsLife. That was MECO Chairman Amadeo Perez. Good evening, sir.
Thank you.